Hi guys, welcome to this presentation. This video is a copy of a face-to-face presentation that I did a few days ago. So in the slides that you're looking at, it will say, get ready, we're going to make a video. We're not actually going to make a video, but I will pull my phone up and show you what the text in the slides is talking about, because it is my goal for you in watching this, that you understand how to get the short videos that you're creating to work for you, regardless of the platform, because all of the platforms, and when I say platforms, I mean social media platforms, all of the social media platforms at the moment are vying for eyeballs and they want people to stay on them. So they are showing all of our videos to people that aren't our followers. And if you're on a platform where you're used to people who follow you being the only people that see your content, i.e. Facebook or LinkedIn, traditionally YouTube sometimes as well. If you're used to those pieces of, if you're used to those platforms, then get ready. So you know, obviously short form video is where it's at because that's why you're listening to this. And all I'm going to do in this presentation is teach you how I had success in, I've now got recently, as of the date of making this video, 27,000 and that's new in the last couple of months, 27,000 followers on my personal Facebook account, and 1,000 more, just over these numbers, and more than 1,000 people that have subscribed to an email gift that I decided to give away for one specific niche. That's one specific niche. The followers, though, have probably come from a couple of different niches and videos, but I'm going to show you how I've got, my Instagram connected to my Facebook and all those things, even though the videos were made on TikTok. So it doesn't matter which app you want to use, the format of short videos matters. The only platform at the time of making this, it's not really circulating a lot of content, I find, to be honest, is actually Instagram. And I haven't mastered Instagram, so I'm really grateful for that, because I find I just can't be perfect with my stuff. This is a very rare occasion that I've actually brushed my hair and I'm looking perfect. So this is not about being perfect. This is actually, the winner in this game is the person who can literally put out the most content and with meaning as well. So it's better that it's obviously quality. Anyway, so please take me with a grain of salt with regards to what I'm about to show you, because there is no right way to do this. The winner is actually the person that does it. But what I am going to show you is what I figured out in the last year, because it's only really since February, which is only a few months ago. At the point of making this, we are just in the first week of July 2023, and I only really had huge success starting in February. So without further ado. Okay, so first of all, think about what your goal is. So what's the kind of marketing that you want to do? Do you want to tell a story? Is it for a particular brand? And I will go through ideas of things that you can put in your content as well. And you should definitely test it. So, do 10 of that type, do 10 of this type, do 10 of that type. And when I say 10, it sounds like it's a lot, but they're short videos. So really every idea needs to go in a new video. And then I asked the crowd what they most like to get out of today. So I made sure that this was specific for them and their market. Now, this was presented to a group of small business owners. So their answers were quite varied and everyone was at a different level. However, most people were used to making videos and they were willing to do them. I don't believe short videos are definitely about views or getting followers, but it is about helping people to become aware, and you are becoming a community and a people gatherer. The end goal with technically all social media really should be to get people off social media and into your email inbox, regardless of the platform that you're using. At the end of the day, you don't own the platforms, you don't own the contacts. I constantly come across people who have had their platform just dissolved. Instagram just dissolved the other day for somebody whose comment I was reading. Facebook just completely disappeared for a client I've got recently. And the other thing is, even though this is digital stuff and I'm teaching you digital stuff, you get to do the version of marketing for you that you like, that is the funnest. So I like teaching, so a lot of my videos are very blah, blah, blah. Here's how you do the thing. Here's how I did it. Here's how you could do it, that kind of stuff. So, but you don't have to do that. You actually don't even have to speak to camera, technically. There are ways to do it other than that. Okay, so here is a quick snapshot of the 27,000 followers you can see over on the right. That's my Facebook personal account. I want to point this out. This is not a business page. It is my personal account. That is why the platform shows it to lots of people. You would know if you have a Facebook account, and you should know this, if you're posting regularly, Facebook business pages, and also if you have Instagram set up at the moment as a business page. It's illegal for me to say this, who knows what platform I'll get hand on for saying this. But if Instagram is set up as a business, nobody knows from looking at your account what it is set up as, by the way. Nobody knows. So if Instagram is set up as a business, or Facebook business page, the platforms then know, well, you are a business and you are here to do commerce, so you can pay to play. So there's no reason to have it set up as a business account, I personally believe, unless you are running ads or you need your account connected to your e-commerce shop. If you have an e-commerce shop, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't worry about it. That means, sometimes on Instagram you can click the picture and it goes straight to the website for that particular item that you might want to purchase. That's what I'm talking about. This is not about that. Even if you have that, you still need a personal account, I think, because you get more circulation, because it's meant to be social media, like fun, entertaining stuff. Now, I'm far from entertaining, I have to say. I'm very education-y, so you can make any types of videos. On the left-hand side, in the blue, you can see that's just literally notifications of Facebook telling me about all these followers that I have gained. And then on my personal profile, you can see there's 27,000. At the time of making this, there's probably more now. Okay, there's the email list on the left. You can see the email list in the top left-hand corner is called Blog Health Kate Martin Mentor. It's just the name of this list, and the date that it was started, or the date that I've given you this screenshot from, it says it's the 13th of the 2nd. So the dates are written the American way around. So that's February 13, 2023. And you can see that I've circled in pink 1,051 subscribers since that date. And the day of making this recording is the first week of July, the 3rd of July. So you can see 1,051. Okay, here's how I did it. In an overview, I'm going to come back to this in detail. I made it in TikTok, tested lots of types, saved it to my phone automatically, then upload it to Instagram. I didn't press the share button. And make sure you've got a gift. That's the thing to be thinking of now, is what are you going to give your people? And I think that all of social media, all of this content, really, it's easy to do it if you're thinking of what's the give. Like, do the give. That's what this is for. You're not specifically over there to take their email address, to take their details, all that stuff. Even though maybe you are, the majority of it has to come from what's the give. Okay, and why this has happened rather than in the last decade of content creation for me is that all of the social media platforms are trying to compete with the one that starts with T. They circulate your short videos to thousands of people who are not necessarily your followers. Now, that's if the first 100 or few hundred, this is at the moment, this is the algorithm at the moment from my observation, don't create the platforms, don't make the algorithm rules. And it's probably different if you're looking at it after July 2023, because it does change that quick. But for the last couple of years, if they deem your video popular by whoever's watching it, which is pretty much the standard, have they interacted with it? Did they like it? Did they save it? Did they share it? Did they watch the entire thing? All those stats have always applied to everything. So if they do that, then they will show that video on that platform to more people, usually. The spelling mistake. Okay, so how it's worked for me, this is in detail. So I've made content and put it on YouTube, mainly for personal training, health, fitness, coaching, nutrition, hormone stuff clients since 2012. I've actually been in business for myself since 1998. Now, when I started in 2012, I made a membership site. It took me a year to do it, a year to make the content, only because it had to be perfect. And I was actually reading from a teleprompter. It was completely cringeworthy. My point is, don't take that long to do this stuff. You do not need to, and you will not win, because I will say this again, but it's better to be unpolished with the short videos. We know that everything that looks more real gets more traction. If you look like an advertisement, you will get less traction, because we don't like to be advertised to in our social media feeds. We're over there literally relaxing, supposedly. So if you aren't already making videos, then maybe a good place to begin for current clients is like in your own Facebook group, or post them as unlisted on YouTube. That's what I used to do for clients. Now, in 2017 was the first time I ran a lot of ads professionally. When I say professionally, I mean I was spending thousands of dollars a month, which for me was a lot of money. Now, I was also enrolling people into courses that were thousands of dollars, like more than that, actually, about $8,000. But I knew how much it costs to acquire a client, and you should know this in any business anyway. But with regards to marketing, when you spend dollars on marketing and advertising, when you spend money on advertising, you need to know what you're getting in return for each dollar. So I knew that for example, for a $5,000 course, it cost me $500 to acquire that client. So that would be my general referral fee, actually, because I'd either have to pay the person to get it, or I'd also pay Facebook or wherever the ads are being run from. The free opportunity that we have now is astounding, because throughout that ad building process, I also built an email list, and I can tell you that it cost a lot more than free, which is what it's cost to build that $1,000. Obviously, it's cost time, but not a lot. And I just was so sick of seeing all the 20-something-year-olds over there. Sorry, guys, if you're only 20, but there are so many experienced business people and experienced coaches that still haven't got on top of this, and that it really is my want for you, because you can. I know that it's possible now, so join me on the journey anyway. Not professing to be an expert, I'm just going to show you how I've gotten to this point so far. I have created a lot of accounts on TikTok, and the reason being is over there, and I'll just quickly show you over there. Stop sharing my screen. So over there, if you click the word profile, you can create different accounts. So there they all are there. So with the different accounts over there, for me, what I've learned is that it's better to have videos on an account where you're sticking to one particular niche. So the niche that I got the spike of results in, to be honest. So there's multiple, obviously, niches over there. So I can't just have one set of opinions, to be honest. And because I come from a health background, I decided that some of my opinions are definitely going to be on hormones. So these videos actually have gone better on Facebook than they have on TikTok. But that's one topic, as an idea of one topic. There's another business that's just finance that I'm a part of as well. That's gone really well as well. There's like just my normal standard coaching one. There's like a positive affirmations, because I love that stuff. But there's a digital marketing one, because I also love teaching on all that stuff. But I made one for my mum. Anyway, you get the point. So stick with one for now, but make it very niche specific if you can. That would actually be my suggestion. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So that's from the profile. You can click up there. I'll open that again in a second. Okay. Then I told them during the workshop, okay, let's go make one. So the version that you get to choose technically when you were doing this, and I would actually suggest create a spreadsheet for yourself and write down 5 to 10 to 20 things that you could share with each of these topics: education, story, occasion, humorous practical jokes, some personal story, talk over a bunch of images as they slide through. Choose a green screen filter, which means that you can drop an image behind you, which could be a screenshot of one of your own blog posts or an article that you want to do a review on, or just review something that's newsworthy, which are also trending topics, which is also in the day being a way to get more SEO, etc., to your website. Now, these short form video platforms do take SEO into consideration. However, it's definitely going to get you more bang for your buck than any other version of SEO that I've seen or paid for or worked with at the moment. Now, what I mean is that, see the title that's in the white there on the left on that screenshot? This is me standing in my garage, by the way. That's how unprofessional they need to be. And I was literally talking about workouts that you should do, workouts that you can do, because I am a fan of growing muscle tissue rather than, bashing yourself up or doing high intensity cardio, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm not saying that any of those things are wrong, but it's a short video, right? So it's like one point, get to the point. I didn't even have a call to action apart from, I don't know, ask me a question or something, because I had no links and I wasn't set up and I wasn't ready. That white text you can see at the top, by the way, that's the screenshots actually, there's more gap above that. There needs to be more gap above that because otherwise the text will right across the top on the apps. But that text actually means that the algorithm on TikTok will pick up that text to know who to show my video to. All of the transcriptions that are on there also help with SEO. The text that I write that goes with the post, which only needs to be short, also accounts for the SEO of the apps knowing who to show it to. The hashtags as well. Now, hashtag rules change all the time. Please don't worry too much about what I'm about to say. That's why I said take me with a grain of salt. There's no perfect way to do this. At the time of making this, the app would prefer 3 or 4 hashtags only, and Instagram is the same. I know it was different a few months ago. Welcome. So make sure you follow some people over there that are on top of the changes and then just implement it like that. I wouldn't suggest you worry too much when you first start making content because it's going to take you 5 or 10 videos to get any good. You just have to persist with the fact that it's just not going to be any good. Now, lighting does matter and audio does matter. So it's always better to make them inside the app with one of these stuck on. Always better. And obviously then go back and reply to comments as well. Choose a topic that involves emotion, and if you can and you're good at this, tell a little bit of a story. That's a marketing tip. Okay, then I tried to cast my phone to the screen in some workshops I can, and I couldn't particularly in this one. The point with these videos is you have to get to the point in the first 3 to 5 seconds. So you don't introduce yourself. You don't say, hi, I just had a talk with a client and I was just thinking about, too bad they have gone like this with their thumb. Or this and this and this and this and this. So you're gone. And you can tell because you just won't get views over, I don't know, approximately 200. The part here where it says, tell us what you're going to talk about, that is the part to worry about. Whoops. Tell us what you're going to talk about in the first few seconds. The hook, start of the video, could be one of these things. Did you know that blah, 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 and get to the point. Then you can, after you've said that first bit, then you can get into your story or whatever it is that you're going to tell us about. And it could be something that I did this way or that way. Or did you know that, did you know that white horses are actually white because of the blah, 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 blah that they eat when they're in their mother's womb? Now, I'm not a horse specialist. I want a horse. So I'm actually looking at a picture of a horse in front of me over here. So, but I would never make videos about why horses are white, apart from that I want one. So I have pictures of them everywhere. Don't ask me where I'm going to put it at the moment. It won't fit in my backyard, that's for sure. But this platform is not like necessarily Facebook where you have to show your whole life to get success. I know, and I'm just saying that because a couple of times when I've said to friends or a business partner, namely, hey, we have to start this account, she's like, I'm not putting my life over there. So I'm not interested in your life, neither is anyone else. Now, take me with a grain of salt, because some of the creators over there that have gone the best, each of their videos are simply a collage of what they did during the day and the week, and then they talk over the top of it. So it is definitely a way to make traction, make people watch, etc. I don't know how much you want to do that. Personally, I'm a private person. I don't do that stuff. So there's no right or wrong way to do any of this. There are people that actually tell the story of where they went traveling or how to do something, but it doesn't have to be you talking. And the reason I keep referring to TikTok is because the editor over there is bloody amazing. It's fantastic. CapCut is an app you can use as well. It is not a social media app. It is a video editing app. CapCut, CapCut. I actually think it's made by TikTok. So the functionality is very similar. And you can save it on your phone from CapCut and upload it to anywhere. So another thing to say at the start, well, they call it the toolkit marketing. I like marketing terms, it's a bit cringy, probably because the people that use them sometimes are cringy. So another opening line as a hook could be, are you this or this? Then these 2 tips are for you. So for example, do you have a sore shoulder? What I'm about to explain is going to help you. And so you know then if you're scrolling, if you've got a sore shoulder, then you want to watch the video. And if you don't, you want to scroll on. But that's good. We don't want to waste the time on their views. So then I got them to go and make video. Then they saved it as a draft. Then we came back to edit it. Now, the other important thing on here is we got them to choose a headline. Open up another account for you. Now, a headline is going to look like that, for example. And all you're going to do is write text on there. I'm just going to stop share. A headline is going to look like that. So that's the text that's going to be on the video for the first 5 to 10 seconds only, and then take it off. Then see what I've done with the captions. Whoops. I want you to make sure the captions are in the bottom part of this video, but not all the way down the bottom, because if you put them all the way down the bottom, look what happens when I press this. If you put it all the way down the bottom, you will lose it. You will lose it if you put text too close to the bottom or the top. It'll get pushed over with text. Okay, let me go back to sharing. Okay, we did a headline, we did captions, we wrote the post to go with it, and we used relevant hashtags. I will say this with hashtags, choose something to do with the niche that it's for, what content is in the video that you may have mentioned, content that's in the video that you may not have mentioned, so the tips and the people that you want to find it, and then maybe another one of the problem that you're solving. Now, the other thing that you can do on this particular app as well, on TikTok, is type the word and slide it off. Type a word and slide it off the screen, and it will still count those words in the SEO. Now, you're allowed to do that at the moment, but if you watch this in 6 months, you might not be allowed to do that because it is a hack. I would suggest just learning how to do it over there. You make videos and upload them over there, because if it's going to work, it's a great testing ground. Okay, also making sure that you say something if you like. That if you're starting your journey over there, you've got to know that you're nourishing and you're beginning your clients and the people that are watching it are kind of at the beginning. Makes sense? They're at the beginning of the community. You're beginning of building a community. Even if you've built a community, and you feel like you're starting again, welcome to the game. So lots of comments or call to actions at the end that are good are comment below to tell me what other videos you would like. See the link somewhere near this video for the free gifts to help you do blah. So what is it that you can give away? Now, I said that because, and you might want to make sure Instagram is on your profile. When I say Instagram is on your profile, it's going to look like this. Now, until you have, it might look like this. See this? It might look like that. All I did to get that there was I clicked the word edit profile, and then you put Instagram on there. It is not signing up for TikTok and signing in with your Instagram profile or Facebook or Google or any of those things. Don't do that when you're signing into an app ever, because all that does is it shares your login details between apps, and it is the way that you will potentially get fraudulent activity on any of your accounts. Or they can get your credit card details very easily, actually, if you've ever spent money on any of the apps. So don't click the yes, sign in with that. So use an email or phone number and do that way, email, phone number, password. Now you won't be able to put an external link there. See how I've got Stan.store? If you want to click that on mine and sign up for a free version for yourself, it's amazing. You get it free for a month, I think, and then after that you've got to pay. But I pretty much dragged a calendar in there, dragged Stripe payment link in there, dragged a PDF in there, and now that's a new thing that people can download. So I'll let you know how I go with the sales of a $19 product. Like, I'm not necessarily over there to become a millionaire in a week. It's not going to happen, but you have to learn the process and you have to give away things for free. And you won't be able to have a link until you have a certain amount of likes or followers. I don't know what it is. I can't keep up. Makes sense, but you still need to have a gift, and you can tell people that they can access that via Instagram. Because here's what I did. So from TikTok, I made the video on TikTok. I've obviously tested multiple types and I keep testing. Now I made sure there's a setting on there when you're making the video. If you scroll underneath, it's got privacy and extra settings. Click that and make sure it says, yes, save to my device. If you set that up when you make your first video over there, it will consistently, with my phone, it does anyway, it consistently then continues to save each of the videos you make to your device. Now, it will have the TikTok watermark on it, which is that little thing that says TikTok that floats around the outside. So what? Then do you know what I did? I made another, when I clicked that Instagram account thing, I made another account on Instagram and it says, oh, made another account on Instagram. So just press that button and then Instagram. Then it goes to Instagram. Now, I just set this up literally just to link to TikTok. So it's linked in the profile of TikTok, right? So that before I was able to have a link on TikTok, I could put the link over here. So then in the videos, I could say, come over to the Instagram link to get the gifts. So 195 people came over to Instagram to get the link or whatever. And then you just make sure you edit the link here. So on Instagram now, I think you can put 4 links at the time of making this, but it all looks like one. So you just have one link there. So when they click that, it looks like this. Well, what would you like? Would you like the free gym programs? Do you want to look at my Facebook profile? Do you want the free groups? Now, the links all end up going the same places. I've tried to make sure anyway. So makes sense? Kinda. I want to show you this. So over here, if I click on, when I click on Reels so that you can just see that. So that's Reels are all I've put up over here, which are literally just the TikToks. This is what I'm talking about with regards to circulation. So that one's got 61, great. 105, 190. Ooh, okay, 150, great. 119, so that one on TikTok's got 550,000, and Instagram wants to give me 119, thanks. But it is also that Instagram doesn't like the fact that I have uploaded that and it's got a TikTok. That really penalizes you. And that's okay. What I didn't realize was going to happen was this is actually linked to my personal Facebook account, which you can do when you set an account up. You can also make sure that happens when you upload a reel to here. Now, I can't get into that. Like the video, I need to make this video short. All you need to go is go to YouTube and say how to set up blah, blah, blah Instagram account. Choose the month and the year that you're looking for the information though, because the back of Instagram looks different for everybody. So I could click, for example, the 3 buttons in the top corner, which is where the settings are, and go to settings and privacy. About this account. Yeah, I could go about this account. About this account, no. It's not even there. Clearly I know what I'm doing. Oh, it's not there. So what you do is you click the profile and you click the 3 things at the top. And then you go to settings and privacy. Makes sense. Settings and privacy. Now this is going to look different for everybody. And if you have a business, if yours is set up as a business account, it's going to look different in here. But it's something to do with either account privacy or linked accounts. If I click account privacy, let's see that. It says public. No, it's not that. anyway, I don't want to waste time doing this, but you get what I mean. This account types and tools for professionals, account types and tools. Yeah, so I did just find one that said account types and tools. I could switch this to professional account. I'm not going to press that. If you found that button, press switch to personal, unless you have a brand manager, an agency manager, or somebody that's advising you and they tell you that you need it the other way around. I promise you, you don't. Unless you're running ads, or for the reasons that I mentioned before. Now, I'm just going to go back to here. So here is the views. Now, I'm going to go back to sharing. Actually, I'm going to show you on Facebook. If I go to my own profile, just going to Facebook. So if I go to my own profile on Facebook, so this is my own profile. I'll just click my name. And I think from here now, yes, there's a new button here. See where it says Reels? I'm just going to click that. I don't know how this is going to come up. Oh, good. It comes up in a grid, so I can show you. It's a new thing. So I just want to show you the number of views. Now, I put every account I've got on Instagram is linked to this. But even that's I think like a 3-second video with a tiny bit of music over the top, just some random motivational post. But it's got over 1,000 views. Thanks, great. Something that we noticed on Instagram had 100 views. They don't care. Same video. Oh, actually, that's a slightly different video. Sorry. Find this. There's the same video, 1,000 views, and I don't know why it's showing them like this. It's missing these out. Oops, at 1.3, accidentally uploaded it twice. Whatever. But see how imperfect they are? So that white text would have been there just for a few seconds because I wanted to tell people who were scrolling what it was about. 2,600. Just compare it to compared to Instagram. Oh, that's not even the one in the red top. Maybe the one in the red top. Too controversial and it's been banned. I might have to upload that again. So here we go, 695,000. And where I've put the links in that one is because I saw people commenting on it. So I've actually had to reply to the comments with the links. That's where most of, I think, the people have actually come from with regards to, let me just open up my share screen again. With regards to the 27,000 people that have followed on Facebook. So, sorry, that 20,000, obviously, 20,000, obviously those people have come from Facebook, sorry. When I look at the stats on the email and on the Stan links that have the program in it, it tells me what platform they've come from before they clicked when they clicked the link, and over 50% actually came from Facebook. And that's not a video that I made in the Facebook app to create a reel. See how on this page here I can press create reel, which I've actually never done. Everything I've uploaded over there has got a watermark on it. My point is they're all trying to keep up. Here's the process. So I just took you through step 3, showed you how I uploaded it to Instagram. Now, the other thing you need to do is make sure it's a personal account, not a business account. Message me and ask more questions if you really want to. Make sure there's a function on there to choose auto share from Instagram to Facebook. If you want to, this is what I did. It's not the only thing that's going to work, of course not. And now it turns out, even at this workshop, I just realized someone showed me Facebook will post back to Instagram. Mind blown. These things change, right? Now, I also share this content to YouTube as a short. So that means anything that's less than 60 seconds because YouTube is also trying to keep up. Now, the other thing that it means is that you do have to go back and edit profiles and make sure there's posts and comments in and attached to the videos that at least tells people how they can contact you. They could message you for more information. They could get your free gift, blah, 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 blah. Okay, do not put, I suggest you don't make it too businessy and you start putting website links and all that kind of stuff. There's one account in particular that I have done that with and it's fine because it's an account about money and finances, so it goes fine. I can promise you now, if TikTok thinks that you're running something for business, they won't be impressed. They don't like the word business being used. They don't like the word money and business being used in the same sentence or paragraph. They don't like helping grow your business. They don't like certain phrases. And at the time of making this video, so again, follow people over there that proclaim to be TikTok specialists. You'll soon figure out whether they are or not. And maybe they are in their 20s because they are quite good at clicking things. Now, pardon me, ideally you have created a free gift to help your audience grow your email list. Now, the free gift that I gave people was literally a free gym program. And it was, it's very generalized. There's pictures on how to do it, because I made that program before it was easy to do videos. It's actually quite old, but it doesn't matter. And I've used it before. Now it's pretty now. It never used to be pretty. So it's pretty now. Is it helpful? Yes. And I also have an email series that goes out to that list. So 10 of them, and literally in those emails are just a little bit of a story and the link to the next version of videos that I've created. So make sure you do the version of marketing that's easiest for you. And that almost concludes. So choose an editing app. Like wherever you're going to put the video is where you edit the thing. I prefer TikTok. I don't know how to use CapCut properly, but use it if you want. I don't like the Instagram editing app. It drops out a lot at the time of making this, and it's not as easy to use as TikTok. It has a lot more functions over there. You can put it on number 2. You can actually use a thing called snaptik.io, which removes watermarks. I do think you have to pay $10 or $15 a month for it. So again, if you're not running a business, who cares? Just put it up with the watermark, or sign up some more high-end clients and then buy some more software to do some stuff like that. If you want to be professional, take off the watermark. Now remember what I said about professional? If you make things look too professional, that particular app and the short video world doesn't like it as much. Just put the content up. Number 3, marketing tip is quite specific for one niche, at least on the one video. Don't try and hit everybody, and just stick to 1 or 2 points or quite a short story. The limits of video, the minute time actually changes on them. I know Instagram, it was 60 seconds, now it's 90 seconds. So Facebook was 60 seconds, now it's 90 seconds. I think YouTube Shorts was 60 seconds. TikTok was that, then it went to 3 minutes. Now TikTok will even let you do a 10-minute video, but keep them ideally shorter if you can, because you're building over there. Now, again, take me with a grain of salt, because any videos are better than none. Number 4, the call to action. Make sure you've got some kind of free gift that you can give them somewhere near that video. Number 5, say it again, if you look too polished, it turns people off because you look like an advertisement. Do you have any questions? If you do, send me a message. My details should be on this next page. If I can switch pages. Here we go. Thank you for your time. Check out my Facebook profile for all of the extra free resources, groups, links, or my Instagram if you like, which is, I will have to tell you, I've got lots of Instagrams. Or ask me questions. That's my email address, kate@katemartinmentor.com, and my Instagram is also that, Kate let me press stop share. Here is my Instagram as well, Kate Martin Mentor _Kate_Martin_Mentor. And that concludes this for today. Or send me an email, kate@katemartinmentor.com. I hope this has been very, very productive and useful, and I run lots of live workshops on this. Why? Because my preferred form of marketing is actually live events. And I've run probably thousands of them, I don't know, over the last 20-something years in business. Anyway, feel free to message me if you've got any questions. Thank you for your time and attention. I do very much appreciate it.